Welcome back, deep divers. Ready for a really practical look at making big changes through small steps.
Absolutely. Today we're tackling Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Yeah, a huge bestseller.
Yeah.
And we've distilled the key stuff, the actionable insights, to show how these tiny, like 1% shifts can really add up.
And it's grounded in Clear's own life, which is pretty remarkable. He had this terrible baseball accident in high school.
Oh, yeah, I read about that. A bat to the face. Sounds horrific.
It led to a medically induced coma, a really long, tough recovery. He even got cut from the varsity team later on.
Wow. So how do you bounce back from that? Where do atomic habits even start when you're facing something so huge?
Well, that's the point, right? Instead of getting buried by it, he focused on these small, almost invisible daily actions, little things done consistently.
It'll work.
It really did. He clawed his way back, eventually made all-conference and college baseball, and, well, look at him now, best-selling author.
That's incredible. It perfectly illustrates that atomic idea, tiny inputs, massive outputs over time.
Exactly. Think about an airplane. If it adjusts its course by just, say, 3.5 degrees leaving LA.
Yep. What happens?
Well, you don't land in New York anymore. You land in Washington, D.C. A tiny shift, a totally different destination.
That's a great visual. Small hinges swing big doors. Okay, so that leads us nicely into the first law, right?
Right. The first law of behavior change. Make it obvious.
Okay, make it obvious. Like the story with the hospital cafeteria.
Precisely. Dr. Ann Thorndike's experiment. She wanted people to drink more water, less sugary soda, but instead of, posters or lectures,
She just moved the water.
she just put water bottles everywhere, right next to the sodas, at the checkouts, at all the food stations, made water super visible, super
Like
obvious.
the results were kind of crazy, weren't they?
They were. Soda sales dropped over 11%, and water sales shot up by almost 26%.
Just from placement.
Yeah.
It really shows how much our environment shapes us, doesn't it? We blame willpower, but maybe it's just what's in front of us.
Exactly that. Environment is like this invisible hand guiding our choices. Visual cues are powerful. Think about the fly sticker in the airport urinals.
Yes. That little sticker drastically improved aim.
And cut cleaning costs by 8%, just making the target obvious. So make the cues for your good habits unmissable.
Okay, so a practical way to do that is habit stacking.
Yes, great tool. The formula is simple. After I do my current habit, I will do my new habit.
Like after I pour my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. You're linking the new thing to something you already do automatically.
Right. You use that existing momentum. It makes the start of the new habit obvious. So that's law one. Make it obvious. What's next?
Next up is making yourself actually want to do it. Law 2, make it attractive.
Yes, the dopamine loop. This is where motivation comes in.
I love the story of the engineering student, Roman Byrne, the guy who linked Netflix to his exercise bike.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? He literally wired it so Netflix would only stream if he was cycling above a certain speed.
If he slowed down.
The show paused. He bundled something he wanted to do, watch Netflix, with something he needed to do, exercise.
That's temptation bundling in action. It taps into that anticipation of the reward, right? The dopamine hit isn't just from getting the reward, but from expecting it.
Precisely. And another huge part of making things attractive is social influence. We're herd animals.
Totally. We want to fit in, like the Polgar sisters in chess.
Exactly. Raised in a family completely immersed in chess. They didn't just learn it. They grew up where being brilliant at chess was the norm, the attractive thing to do, and they all became grandmasters.
So join groups where your desired habit is just what people do. Makes it way more appealing. Okay, so that's law 2. Make it attractive. Where do we go from there?
Law 3, make it easy.
Right. The path of least resistance. The photography class example really nails this one.
Oh yeah, Jerry Ullsman's class, he split them, remember? One group graded on the sheer quantity of photos. They took like 100 photos.
This is the other group.
The quality group, they just needed to produce one single perfect photo.
And counterintuitively, the quantity group ended up taking all the best pictures.
Because they were constantly doing it. They were shooting, learning, experimenting, making mistakes. The quality group mostly sat around theorizing about perfection.
It shows we naturally drift towards what requires less effort. Friction is the enemy of habit formation.
Absolutely. So reduce the friction for good habits. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Keep healthy snacks visible and junk food hidden.
And the 2-minute rule. That's key here too, isn't it?
Huge. Whatever the new habit is, scale it down so the very first step takes less than 2 minutes.
So instead of go for a 3-mile run, your habit is put on my running shoes.
Exactly. You master the art of showing up. Making it easy removes those initial barriers. Okay, that's law 3. Which brings us to the final one.
Law 4. Make it satisfying. Gotta have that payoff.
You do. Remember Stephen Luby in Karachi, Pakistan, trying to get people to wash their hands more often?
Yeah, they knew they should, but it wasn't sticking. What was the key?
Better soap. He worked with Procter & Gamble to provide this premium soap that smelled great and lathered really well.
Ah, so it made the act of hand washing itself more pleasant, more satisfying.
Exactly. It tapped into the cardinal rule of behavior change. What gets rewarded gets repeated. What gets punished gets avoided. We need some kind of immediate gratification.
So for our own habits, find ways to give yourself an immediate reward that feels good and, importantly, aligns with the identity you're trying to build.
Right, like maybe a relaxing bath after a workout, not a giant sundae that cancels it out. Right. Habit tracking helps too. Seeing that streak grow is satisfying.
That don't break the chain idea. And never miss twice that gives you a quick recovery path.
And you can flip it too. Use commitment devices to make bad habits immediately unsatisfying. Like Victor Hugo locking away his clothes so he had to stay in and write.
Extreme but effective. Okay, so that's the 4th law. Make it satisfying.
So let's quickly recap the 4 laws from Atomic Habits. First,
make it obvious.
Yeah.
Make it attractive.
Third,
make it easy.
And finally,
make it satisfying.
It's a really powerful framework. But, Clear makes a deeper point, too.
It is.
That the real goal of habits isn't just achieving a certain result, like losing weight or writing a book. It's about becoming the type of person who achieves those things. The habits shape your identity.
That's profound. The outcomes are a lagging measure of who you're becoming.
Exactly. And to really make that shift, to reach that level of excellence, you often have to, as Clear puts it, fall in love with boredom.
Fall in love with boredom.
Okay. Embrace the process. Do the work day in, day out, even when it's not exciting. That relentless consistency is what truly forges change and mastery.
Wow. A great thought to end on. Fall in love with the process, not just the prize.
Consistency is key.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Atomic Habits. We really hope these insights give you some tools to build better habits for yourself.
That's it from us today. This is Lisa and Jim signing off from Pod Talk. Hope you all have an informative session. Please like and subscribe for more such sessions. We hope to see you soon with a brand new topic of discussion.